This is TWiT.
They had a VR press event. Was that cool?
Yeah. No, not really. They sent out Oculus Go headsets to everybody to use, and we're supposed to send them back as soon as they tell us where to send them to. But there was nothing that they did in this VR presentation that wouldn't have been pretty much the same thing, just on a flat screen, in a WebEx or Zoom presentation. And it was worse because wearing the set of VR goggles, I couldn't take notes. I couldn't record what was going on.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So, as a media event, it made no sense at all. And, I've talked to them and they said they'll probably never do that again. It was, they tried something, it didn't work, their cars are all now, they all have, all their new cars have over-the-air update capability like Tesla does, and a lot of other manufacturers are going that direction. And they're looking at new business models for, to allow customers to pay for stuff, if they don't want it all the time. If you only want to pay for your heated seats in the wintertime and not pay for it in the summertime.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's weird.
They're going to adapt that to different markets. So, in the U.S., they're probably not going to do that. They may, they're going to experiment with it and see how.
So the idea would be, instead of paying for it up front, you pay for it as you go.
Exactly.
I guess that's not
basically
such a bad
in-app
idea.
purchase.
Yeah.
But then what if I just one day have someone in my car and I'm like, oh, my ass is cold. I want it. Oh, I need to go in.
You got to call them up.
You just go in the screen and,
turn it on.
Okay, I want my heated seats on now.
See, it's on-demand heated butt.
Yeah.
They've got to take some chances because they're getting.
We call that ODHB. It's good.
They're getting crushed by Tesla in that part of the market. They're
going to be the first to use this.
BMW sells 2.5 million cars a year. Tesla sold 370,000 last year.
Wow.
So I wouldn't say they're getting crushed by anybody yet.
You're right. That was an overstatement. But some of the most lucrative parts of their market, they're losing business to Tesla in some areas that's very concerning to them. Is maybe more fair way to say it.
And that's why they're that's why everybody's transitioning their technology to adopt the same kinds of things that Tesla's doing.
I am excited about the Apple phone being my car key. Is that a good thing, you think, Sam?
Oh God.
Yeah. Actually,
lose your phone, lose your car.
Well, no, I mean there are cars now that already offer NFC car keys, but they do it through Android phones. Hyundai does it, Tesla does it.
Oh.
But the reason it only works with Android phones is because Android allows developers to have access to the NFC chip in ways that Apple doesn't.
Yeah.
Apple's building it directly into the OS, which in theory should make it maybe a little more secure. But you can get it already now. You can go buy a new Hyundai Sonata right now that already has that feature.
Can you do the sharing? Because one of the neat things I thought about the Apple thing is I could then I could say, Shira, here's the key to my car.
You can send a digital key to a friend.
That's smart.
My
phone always dies though, so that
I know it would be no good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't get in your car. No, I'm sure they have a way to get in without the.
And the next stage is going to be ultra wideband, like what we saw demoed at CES with NXP. They're working on that.
That's cool.
And the new Volkswagen Golf that's on sale in Europe now already has ultra wideband built into. They're using ultra wideband for the key fobs, and as soon as the standard is complete for the digital key for the phones, then they'll enable that as well.
It'll be a lot more secure than the current key fobs, which are fairly easy to hijack and steal the car.
Oh, yeah.
So.